Welcome back to my channel, the We Power Success channel, where we talk about the basics. We talk about keeping you encouraged. We talk about trying to help you identify something within you that's going to make you keep on pressing in, to press harder, to press forward. Let 2024 be your year to commit to doing the extra, to commit to going the extra mile. This video is still going to be wrapped in the theme of trying to keep you encouraged, keep you motivated, keep you sticking and staying, keeping you pressing forward. And I want to encourage you right now to, if you haven't done so already, to like and subscribe to my channel and drop a comment. I'm your host, P. Anthony, better known as the Underground Professor, and I also want you to catch me on Spotify, the We Power Podcast. Tune in and you'll catch some exciting interviews of people just like you and me that have identified what works for them, and they've pressed into that, and they've pressed into it to the point where they're becoming subject matter experts and moving the needle in that particular space. People just like you and me dealing with everyday life, and something seems to happen when you least expect it to happen, but you press on and you press through it anyway. This channel is just about encouraging you, keeping you motivated, just allowing you to see an ordinary person like me that's taking a chance, stepping out of my comfort zone and coming on YouTube and trying to make this YouTube work for me. It's working for a lot of people, so why not try to make it work for me? Why not try to make it work for you? This particular video is just about keep believing. I want you, no matter where you are in your journey, no matter where you are on your New Year's resolutions, if you make those, and I would contend we all make them in some shape, form, or fashion. We may not call it New Year's resolution, fearing of we might taboo or trying to stay far away from the line to say, I don't do those, but somewhere deep down inside that wants to produce the better you. And that's what we do here at We Power Success Next Level Coaching. Our job is simply to introduce you to the better you. And in this video, we just want to encourage you to keep believing in that idea that's got you excited. Keep believing in what it is that's that burning desire that you have within you. Keep believing, and I want to encourage you to begin to touch your dream in as many ways as possible. Write it down, speak it, put it in an affirmation. Whatever your dream is, in 2024, I want to lose weight, or 2024, I want to buy that new house, or in 2024, I want to start my new business. Whatever it is, I want you to begin to move and live as if it's already happening. Keep believing in yourself. If God put it in you, then He's also prepared the way for it to manifest, for it to come alive in your life. You got to keep seeking Him and begin to touch it as many ways as possible. Write it down, speak it, put it in an affirmation, and begin to attempt to do it. Whatever it is, start pressing in to press harder, to move forward in whatever it is you're believing, whatever it is you desire, whatever that dream is on the inside of you. Keep believing. And when you believe something, there will be, whether you agree with it or not, when you believe something, there will be a corresponding action to validate what you believe. Not what you say you believe, but what you really believe. If you believe the chair that you're sitting in can hold you, guess what? You're going to sit down. If you don't believe the chair will hold you, no matter how many people try to get you to sit down in that chair, if you don't believe that that chair will hold you, now you can stand up all day long, say, yeah, I believe that chair will hold me. And somebody says, well, have a seat. But if you don't believe that chair will hold you, In spite of what you just said, if you don't believe the chair will hold you, then you will not sit down. What you believe will produce a corresponding action to validate what you believe. So what I'm simply saying is, if you believe in your dream, then there will be a corresponding action that will get you to take heed to what I'm saying. And after watching this video, you will begin to move as if it's already happening. You will begin to draw up whatever plays that you have to make it happen. And there's plenty of ways to make it happen. You might just have the idea. You might just have the dream, but you may need to build a team to produce the action. So your corresponding action to validate what you believe is now you know it's your dream. You see your dream. You've written your dream down. You're speaking it, but you may not have the necessary skills to produce it. That's why it requires a team. No matter what you're doing in life, it will require a team. Movies are made, but the actor may get all the glory, or the actress, she may get all the glory. The songwriters, they make hit records and go platinum and go to the number one on the Billboard chart. So they may win the Grammys or be nominated, but there's a team behind them to produce the dream that they've had in them, that they believed it so hard that they could be on stage. They believed it so hard that they could be number one. They believed it so hard that they could win the gold medal. And they're no different from me or you, except they believed it. And because they believed it, there was corresponding actions to validate what they believe. But I want to encourage you, keep believing and begin to touch your dream every day, in as many different ways you can touch it. Write it down. Put it in an affirmation. Build some I am statements around your dream. I am, fill in the blank, that I am. Build some I am statements around your dream. Put it in an affirmation. Set up shop, even if it's in your house, even if it's in your garage, even if it's, outside, but in your mind. Set up shop. If it's a business, and it's a business that resembles what you're doing, but you got something just a little different, go take a picture of that. If you want to lose weight, whatever it is, I want to encourage you to keep believing and pay attention to the corresponding actions that will validate what you believe. And I'm going to produce another video that will show you how to take action, even if your dream is not meant for you to actually create the dream. You might just be the director. You might just be the producer. And in watching Social Proof and what they were talking about, going from multi-millions to the hundreds of millions, they made a comment. I forget who said it, whether it was Dave or Donnie, but they said, we've been doing everything ourselves to get to where we are. We build it. We raise our own capital to do it. And doing everything ourselves has gotten us to this level. We're at this level, but there's something in us that desires to go to this level. And that space in between, that 4-letter word, R-I-S-K, will be their corresponding actions to validate if this is really what they believe they can achieve. And so in the next video, or the video after that, I'm going to talk about the 2 different ways that they spoke of. One being them doing all the work themselves and how they were able to achieve great success, very successful where they are. And then there's another way that they talked about, and I'll go back and find out who said it. But there's another way that they talked about that really caught my attention. And that's where I began to move and shift and produce corresponding actions that validate what I say I believe is my dream. Very powerful episode. I'll try to get the episode number that it was and drop it in the comments. But I'm glad you took the time to watch this video. If you want to see more videos like this, here's my channel. Click on it and you can watch other videos. I've got other videos on this channel right here. On this channel, I've got all of my podcast videos. On this channel, I've got mindset and strength videos. Mindset and strength videos on this channel. So check out my other channels and don't forget to catch me on Spotify. We Power Podcast on Spotify. And all I want to do here is to encourage you to keep believing and know and pay attention to the corresponding actions that will validate what it is you say you believe. I'm P. Anthony, your underground professor.